In today's video, we're checking out the Artist LP59GT90 electric guitar in this beautiful gold top. This is loaded with a set of stacked P90 pickups that you can also coil tap thanks to the volume control push-pull pots over here. I'll talk more about the specs in just a moment. A massive thanks to Artist Guitars for sending this out for the review. I really appreciate it. If you want to find out more about this, links to them will be below. Here we go. Here's the guitar up close. Now, one of the cool things about this, even though we get a mahogany neck and a mahogany body, it's not by no means the heaviest guitar of this type I've ever played. So I would have no problems playing this at a gig for an extended period of time. It's not super lightweight or anything like that, but given that it's this traditional kind of shape with a mahogany body and neck, you would expect it to weigh more than it does. So overall, the weight is pretty comfortable. Now, this is a really nice looking gold top, and under the lights, at least on my reference monitor, this looks very, very accurate to what you actually get in the box. We also get the cream binding around the edges. The star of the show with this guitar are these P90 pickups. They're actually stacked by design, which means you're eliminating the hum, or you can go for a more traditional tone by using the coil tap feature on each of the volume controls over here, and that gives you that more traditional tone at the expense of just that single coil buzz. But there's no perceivable volume drop in either mode, which I really like. In addition to the two volume controls, we also get two tone controls and a three-way toggle switch. Now, the first thing I noticed was just how great the switch felt and also how great the push-pull pots felt. When I looked into this on their website, they use high-quality Japanese parts, which makes a whole lot of sense because these just feel on a whole different level to a lot of other guitars at this price. Awesome stuff. We get 22 medium jumbo frets and trapezoid pearl inlays. The binding down the fretboard looks great. Artist Guitars call this a C-profile neck, and it doesn't feel too chunky in the hand, but it has just enough to keep guys like me happy who prefer a really fat neck. So I think this will appeal to a lot of players. Here's the headstock of the guitar up close. We also get locking tuners, and I'll talk a little bit more about these at the end of the video. Check out the finish on the back of the guitar. You can see my reflection. Pretty cool. All right, let's kick it off. In today's video, I'm plugged into my Marshall DSL 40CR amplifier. We're gonna start on the clean channel. This is neck pickup in stacked P90 mode. So this volume control is in the down position. Here we go. It's got all the chime, but it still sounds nice and fat. Now in the coil tapped mode, here we go. That's definitely got a little bit more attitude on the top end. I really like it. Over to both pickups. This will give you a great mix of sounds from funk to country stuff. It's up to you how you want to use it. Now, both in coil tapped mode. And now over to bridge pickup, here we go. And now bridge in coil tap mode. Now the great thing about this guitar, both are very, very usable in terms of tone, but there's no volume drop, which is really cool. Let's try some dirty tones now, and I'm over to the crunch channel of the amplifier with the gain set to 1 o'clock. Here we go, bridge. It's a great tone. Coil tap mode. That's a great tone. Now with the volume control down, we'll see how much it cleans up. So you could do a gig like that, just volume control works great. Over to neck pickup. Beautiful. Coil tap. Over to coil tap mode. And back. There's no sacrifice in terms of tone depending on if you're on the coil tap or the stacked mode. That's pretty rare. So overall, these pickups sound great. And lastly, over to the ultra gain channel on the amplifier, and I've dialed in a pretty huge sounding tone with some delay thanks to the Crazy Tube Circuit's time delay. Take a listen to this on bridge pickup. I actually used the ultra gain channel on the intro track for that second solo. Pretty cool sounding tone. Let us know what you think. Thanks for watching, folks. My name's Shane. A massive thank you to Artist Guitars for sending this out. I really appreciate it. I'm going to give you my thoughts about this guitar, starting with the tones, because these stacked P90s sound fantastic. And if you want to get that more traditional P90 sound, you can simply pull the volume controls up and it gives it more attitude and a little bit more sizzle on the top end that P90s are known for, or growl, you can call it that as well. So in either mode though, completely usable, and some of my favorite pickups I've had a chance to play from Artist Guitars. Stacked P90s, man, it's something that I've not had a lot of experience with, and yeah, I'm a big fan. I think they sound really, really good. You let me know your thoughts. When it comes to the visual of this guitar and how it feels in the hand, I think it looks beautiful. The finish is really, really nice. The back of the guitar is great as well. It's probably got some thumbprints on there now, but overall, really nice in the hand. The neck's not too fat, so it should appeal to just about anyone who's looking for an LP, either lefty or righty. All of the hardware, the three-way toggle switch, the pots, everything feels like a high quality guitar. I would have no hesitations recommending this if you're in the market for an LP. While we do get locking tuners on the back of this guitar, my only small critique is that I still had some tuning stability issues, especially with the G string, but after a while that seemed to settle down, so it's probably just a case of having to stretch out the strings a bit. But overall, man, what a really cool guitar. Let us know what you think of this, and I think value for money wise, this might be one of the best out there. Thanks again, catch you soon, see ya.